American Travis Timmerman is this morning out of Syria, handed over by the new rebel authority to the US military at a remote US base in southeastern Syria Friday, and then flown to Jordan. The 29-year-old Missouri native was only discovered when this video surfaced earlier this week, saying he was rescued from a Syrian prison by rebel fighters after 7 months in captivity.
I was imprisoned in a cell by myself. They took a hammer and they broke my door down.
The news comes as tens of thousands of Syrians gathered at the historic Umayyad Mosque for Friday prayers, the first since the fall of Assad's totalitarian regime.
How does it feel seeing everybody celebrating today?
They are fantastically happy. We can feel now the breath of freedom.
The interim Prime Minister addressing the crowd saying, "It is the birth of a nation, the restoration of dignity and the writing of history." This as ABC News learns more about Assad's escape. US officials believe Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov played a major role in getting him to Russia. He didn't tell any of his aides, and he boarded a plane with a disabled transponder so he could escape without being tracked. As Syrians now grapple with a future without Assad, discoveries about his tyrannical rule mount. We found proof of the drug-dealing business that helped keep him in power. The banned stimulant Captagon helped fund his lavish lifestyle, and the corruption that secured his allegiance with Hezbollah and Iran.
This is essentially a smuggling operation. The pills have been put inside these devices here, packed tightly, and then they, in turn, are put inside these electrical boxes.
Each pill is worth as much as $20, making this haul potentially worth millions. And across town, here in this burned-out building, one of the most notorious Syrian intelligence divisions. Dozens of files still intact, each one assigned to a person the regime had spied on.
This is a file for a senior officer in the army of Bashar al-Assad, and it says here on the front cover to continue to monitor his behavior because he is acting suspiciously.
Assad ruled through paranoia, those who worked for the state in almost as much danger as the rest of his people.
Well, diplomatic activity is now ramping up as regional powers try to figure out how to deal with this new rebel group. Qatar, the latest country who will send a delegation. James Longman, ABC News in Damascus.